family walks away from the last resort villa in the heat because no ride is available. An old man on a wheelchair can enjoy the garden because the path is not accessible. A factory burns down because a fire truck can't reach the last aisle. No one tweets about these problems. They don't make headlines, but solving them quietly changed everything for me. This talk isn't about electric vehicles, it's about listening and how it turned out to be the most powerful business model that I have ever used. Let me take you back 17 years. I had no investors, no market study, no business plan, just a wild thought. What if I build an electric car for myself? No smoke, no noise, no heat. Everyone called it distraction, daydream, or not practical. But I followed the thought anyway. You know, there are some thoughts that gently whisper and slowly walk in. This one just barged in and never left. We all have challenges when we start something new, especially when it's just a thought without any background or experience. I had multiple thoughts in my mind. Boy, it's a big project. Am I sure? How am I even going to compete with the giants? Is India even ready for it? And how will I arrange the funds? At a point, I almost gave up. And then I had a realization that my grandfather left everything back in Pakistan during partition. And he started his life here from scratch. And here I was having all these doubts. I realized I don't have much to lose, but so much more to gain. So I started again. I built the car with my own hands. No subsidies, no policies, just some wiring, some welding, a lot of late nights, and a lot of crazy questions. Not to go fast, not to show off, not to prove anyone, but because curiosity won't let me stop. And that curiosity became my compass. And then something interesting happened. People started sharing their problems with me. One day, a resort owner said, I love your car. Can you make a luxury one for me? We got curious and we made it. Another time, someone said, my mentor has trouble walking. Can you make him a car? Yes, we got curious again. And that mentor was His Holiness Dalai Lama. And as a result, health card now used in hospitals and campuses across India. An industrialist once told us, my factory got fire because the fire truck could not reach inside. That stayed with us. So we built Rico, the world's smallest fire truck. At Ames Delhi, someone said, you have so many women in your team. Our country needs more women drivers. We got curious again. And today, we have women drive our electric buses inside Ames. Many had never driven before. Some are the sole earners in their families. Today, they are driving confidently, smoothly across one of the India's busiest medical campuses. And I realized Curiosity just doesn't build vehicles, it builds opportunities. In factories, our utility cars cut transport time by 70%. In campuses, our vehicles save over 12 lakhs annually in fuel and labor. And all this began with a simple question: can you build something that works better? Every product we made came from a problem someone else ignored. When I look back, I realize we never sat down to design 30 models. They just happened. Curiosity kept opening doors we didn't know existed. What Disney once said: when you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. One small question led to another. One quiet problem revealed the next. And every time we followed the compass, it led us into a solution that we hadn't imagined. And the more we listened, the more we realized that the problems exist everywhere. Most companies scale by repeating what works. We scaled by paying attention to what wasn't working. Curiosity is our system. Most entrepreneurs wait for that one big bold idea, but maybe we need to focus on the quieter ones, the invisible ones, the ones that knock only once. So, before I close, I want to ask you, what's the problem you keep noticing but never act on? What's the idea that you keep ignoring because it doesn't seem big enough? Because that idea, that quiet problem, could be your greatest innovation. Thank you.